Hey guys, it's Matt and welcome to TurnerTek. This week's vid is Live Streaming Basics 2.0. As I said in the close to last week, it just was way too long of a video. So we did hardware last week. This week we got all the software side of things, and we're going to wrap up all the basics you need to know for live streaming today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Today's video is brought to you by Baker Marketing Firm. Are you struggling to market yourself and utilize the complicated yet powerful tool of social media? Baker Marketing Firm is here to equip you to harness the power of social media to its highest extent. They will create a professional appearance for your company or personal brand that will make you stand out from the rest. If you're interested in learning more about how Baker Marketing Firm can help you create custom success, click the link in the description below.
Okay guys, so we're here at my streaming setup outside of the studio. Someday this will be in the studio space as well, but not until the renovations are done. I got my ring light here. You actually might be able to see that in my glasses. Ring lights actually, if I can get in the right position so you guys can see, they're really not the best for if you're a glasses wearer, so that's something to remember unless you're going to do a side angle like I do. So this is kind of how I normally, this is my main monitor right here. So this is how I'm normally set up for streaming. So just some things to think about. You might want to look at some panel lights or something a little different if you're a glasses wearer. But yeah, my camera right there and everything too. The microphone, the Elgato Wave 1 that we talked about is right here in front of me. I'm sure you can hear me very well from that. My gaming PC is of course right here, and I got two other monitors here. I have one right here in front of me, like here's you are, so right below you guys is where I have my streaming software. I'm not going to give that away yet. That's the last one I'll cover. But this segment of the video shouldn't be too long here. We're just going to cover the different softwares to use. And actually, a little spoiler alert. So I went on about that little sound card for Mac. That is actually only if you're going to be using like a direct wire in mic, like something with an 1/8 inch. That just was really big to me and on my heart to share that with you guys, because when I first started streaming I didn't have like a nice USB mic, or I didn't have any type of audio interfaces and stuff, so I had a really hard time getting audio into my Mac. Now everything's so much simpler on Mac, and actually everything that I'm showing you here on Windows is going to be the exact same on Mac, so I don't even need to really do a Mac portion of this, because all this software now works on Mac. Extremely easy to use. It's very seamless going from Mac to Windows and Windows to Mac when it comes to streaming. The microphone that I use, I actually use this at work on my Mac, so this microphone is Mac compatible. The microphone software is Mac compatible. The cameras I use are Mac compatible. In fact, the Kaio that I showed you, I have one of those at work as well. And then the HD Cam Link, the Cam Link 4K that I have from Elgato, that this camera is currently connected to this PC in, that's also compatible on Mac. So this entire setup I'm showing you and how everything's configured and all the software I recommend is all Mac compatible as well. So this really, even though I'm showing you on PC here, this is how you do it on PC and on Mac. So first of all here, let's go to, let's see. Okay, so now we're over here on my screen capture with my picture-in-picture going on, and we have our very first piece of software I want to recommend to you guys, and that is OBS Studio. OBS is free. It works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. You really can't go wrong with it. As you can see from the screenshot here, you can easily lay out scenes, what sources are a part of those scenes, mix your audio right from within it, set your transitions between your different scenes, what they are, start streaming, stop streaming, start recording, stop recording. You can do that all right from in this panel. OBS has really transformed over the years. I personally remember when it first came out, and it was extremely lacking and wasn't very stable, and just amazing to see an open source project such as this come so far. It's just a really great way to get started for free. This once again would be though if you're streaming from Mac or PC, so more of your intermediate to advanced setups would be OBS. The second piece of software I'd like to recommend is Lightstream. Lightstream is a little different. It's not your typical download, install it, run it streaming software. This is completely browser-based and internet-based. Where's the power in that? For one thing, if you're gaming on a lower powered PC, it can be really difficult in order to have a good frame per second in game and be able to stream at the same time. Thankfully, my machine is powerful enough I can stream and game from the same machine. And honestly, because I have my PS5, which is actually sitting right here on my desk, I typically am streaming from it. I mean, using it for gaming and then streaming just from the PC. So I don't really need to worry about the power issues as some people might. But if you're saying I'm getting started or I'm on that intermediate setup and I don't have a lot of power for everything, this could be a great option for you because it's browser based. This is also a great option if you're on PS5 or Xbox Series X. So earlier in today's video, I said that you're not able to do streaming elements within your stream on PS5 or Xbox Series X. So like if you want to have like your follower count pop up, or you have like a campaign you're trying to raise so much funds or something, any type of like those screen elements, those Twitch type elements, you know, pop up for subs and pop up for followers and pop up for whatever. You want to have all those things. You can't do that if you stream with PS5 or Xbox Series X. Actually, you can with Lightstream, because Lightstream is partnered with both Sony and Microsoft. That's right, if you have Lightstream, you can stream directly to this browser-based streaming platform, then from your phone or from an iPad or from your computer, no matter how powerful it is, it does not matter. You're able to go on that and you have an entire streaming platform where you can mix in stream elements and all those type of things. The only downside to it is there is no free version of this. Whereas OBS was completely free, this is completely pay only. So the pricing isn't too terrible. It's $7 a month to get started. So if you're just casually a gamer wanting to stream your gameplay and you want to have some of those stream elements going on, then this is a great option for you at $7 a month. That gives you 720 resolution at 30 frames per second. So it's not terrible actually. And if you have the money to shell out for $14 a month, you can get your 1080p. So it's really not that bad. They have some other options too for creators and allowing other guest sources and stuff to come in. You can look at this yourself. I'll have the link in the description below. But this is actually a really great option for you if you're streaming direct from console and you don't have any gaming setup like I do here. So Lightstream would be my second recommendation for your platform of choice. Okay, for the last part of today's video, I'm going to talk about my streaming platform of choice, and that is Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is great because OBS based, so if you're a former OBS user like myself, it's a very easy transition. Everything kind of works the same. I'll show you a little bit about what's different from OBS, but it's just really great. It just makes everything more turnkey for you as the creator. Another amazing thing with Streamlabs is they start for free, and in fact, I've been streaming for years now, and I've been using the free version of Streamlabs this whole time. I've never upgraded. Here's the amazing thing though. So if you did want to upgrade Streamlabs, for one thing, it's only $150 a year to upgrade. But here's what you get with Streamlabs so that you don't get with OBS, and you would have to get another more expensive or complicated platform in order to have a feature like this. But you'll notice even under here, there's this storage section. And with storage, you get 1 gigabyte on the free and 10 gigabyte on the ultra. You might ask, what is storage? I don't need storage. I'm going to stream to Twitch or YouTube. They'll store for me. Or I'm going to be just doing recordings locally to my desktop. It will store for me. This storage is not for that. This storage is for your stream elements. Why is that important? So you can literally download Streamlabs on any machine that you want, Mac or Windows, and once you log in, all of your stream elements are there and they will download from the cloud into your setup, and your setup is all ready for you to go. All you have to do is change sources like your cameras and your source feed of your desktop. Obviously they'll be different on different machine, but all of your stream elements are there. Everything you've spent hours setting up, all your transitions, all of your sound effects, your little follower whatevers, you know, your little goals, your outlines, your logos, all that, anything you've set up in those scenes will all automatically download to your machine. You get a new computer, you download Streamlabs, and you're automatically set back up right where you left off. I just think that is just so amazing. Obviously you would have a similar benefit with Lightstream on that because it's completely browser based, but this is kind of the best of both worlds here. It's like if OBS and Lightstream had a baby, that's Streamlabs. And that's why I love it so much, because I get the best of everything. And I'm really big about that as a content creator and as a streamer, as a media director in my full-time job. I really like applications that just give you everything. I say this often to my employees, I don't do mid. Matt doesn't do mid. There's either let's get started or let's do it right. And there's no in between. And sometimes that's to my detriment, but sometimes that's to my benefit. And I feel with Streamlabs, it's to my benefit because I get the best of both worlds and they'll let me do it for free. I'm so small still at the space I'm in. I don't really need personally the paid version. So I'm able to do everything I just said to you in the free version. That just blows my mind that I can use Streamlabs for free and still have my entire streaming setup completely portable. That alone makes this completely worth investing in, 100%. So Streamlabs, let's actually pull over here. I'm going to minimize my browser window now, and I'm actually going to bring my Streamlabs software over here. You'll get the weird little endless portal here because of this, but we'll fix that in a minute here. So let's see here. Let's stretch this to be a little bit bigger so we have some more real estate to work with. And yeah, so this is the basic layout. This is just like the main camera, like output layout here for Streamlabs. This is kind of cool. You have your mini feed here, which shows you like your followers that you gained while you're streaming, which is pretty cool. But then down here, though, you might notice this is exactly like OBS. We have our scenes, we have our sources, and then we have that audio mixer. There's another thing on OBS, I believe, I forget what it was, but you can actually customize this as well. In fact, as far as customizing this, once again, these are things I love about Streamlabs that they've added that OBS does not have. So I can go to my layout editor. So I can pick some default layouts that they've created for me here. I can move these things around. I can change their sizes. I can add other widgets in here that I want in my layout, but I can make the layout be exactly the way I want it to. Another thing I could do, and this takes a little bit, this bogs my system down for some reason when I go to this view. So take a second here, bear with me. Okay, so I'm finally back. Sorry that took so long. Like I said, for some reason when I go to studio mode, it just really bogs my system down a little bit. I don't know if I need to get some more RAM or what's going on that bogs that down, but I'm sure that's my system though. That's not Streamlabs. Like I said, Streamlabs is amazing. So what I love about this setup here, and this is how I stream, by the way, it is this in the studio mode. It lets you see what's about to be on screen versus what's currently outputting. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So you may have noticed I've been going back and forth between this picture-in-picture and a full camera view. That is not because I am screen capturing and then recording on my SD card. No. This is all being produced right now within Streamlabs. This entire part of the video has been produced within Streamlabs. So, and how I'm able to do that is through these scenes over here, which, let me see here. I'm going to, actually, this is a great example. So I'm going to move my webcam here so you guys can see some of this other stuff down there. So I'm going to just grab my webcam. And once again, this gets a little buggy for me. See, now I grabbed the wrong one. There, we're grabbing the background instead. So let's go back to the webcam. See, like it just gets so buggy on me when once again, this is my system. There we go. I got the right one. So there. So we'll drop that guy on over there, and now we can see this bottom corner a little bit better since I'm up here. But notice over here, that's not happened yet. This is so useful while you're streaming, having this, because now I'm able to do some work on the stream if I need to set something up, and I'm trying to tweak it, and a lot of times I'm doing this stuff on the fly, so no one even knows I'm just talking or playing games, or I'm at like a loading screen, so no one even knows I'm doing this because I'm just, sitting down here on my mouse and keyboard going away, making my changes. And once I'm done with them, I can hit transition, and then it's going to push that on over to live. Now, like I said, mine's a little, I don't know where the hiccups come there, but it's a little hiccupy there. But you'll see it applied my transition that I have set up, and now we have that new layout live, and we can see down here my different scenes. I can pick my scenes, and then I can go over there and edit my sources and stuff within those scenes. So let's see here. So here's my in-game view. And this is another interesting thing too. It won't, anything that's animated, it won't load in this in this preview screen, the edit screen as they call it. That's always been a little annoying to me, but I mean, it's something I guess you can live with. It's just a live element. It can't load while it's in the editor. I would actually have to transition this over, bring this over here, which I will. And once again, there we go. Okay, so it's there. And now you have all of my graphic elements for my live stream. So this is actually my gaming setup for specifically when I'm playing Call of Duty. This is my setup for that. So we can go back to my screen capture mode that I've been using. Transition this back. It'll take a second. Once again, this thing gets bogged down a little bit when I'm in this mode, but there we are. We're back here. So yeah, it's really easy to use. As you saw, you have the audio mixer down here, which is easy to use. Now you'll notice I really don't have anything in my audio mixer. I'll get to that in a second. There's one more thing I really wanted to take the time to. I guess I'll just click through these different options here. This here is where you can go get some transition packs and title screen packs and stuff. I actually did not buy mine through this, and in fact, I don't remember where I bought mine. I'd have to go figure that out where I got the pack that I currently use at, but you can right within this buy some different title screens and traditions and overlays and stuff to use. Once again, another benefit of Streamlabs, it just kind of gets you up in creating today. So you're not needing to spend a bunch of time looking all over the internet for stuff. Right here, you got everything you need. Okay, so next then you have this Streamlabs desktop highlighter screen here. You can start making some highlights of your gameplay from this section here. And then finally you have your recordings. And of course I have been making some recordings here for today's video. So that's what's in this screen. So we're just going to go back to our main display here, which I am in the studio layout. I can turn the studio layout off and just go back to this view here, my original view. And that's basically Streamlabs. It's so easy to use. Go live, you just hit go live, and man, you're up and streaming. So Streamlabs is what I recommend. For audio, I will give you some little bonus content here. I said we weren't going to do any reviews of mics, but you can use the audio mixer, and I highly recommend it if you're using like a simpler or cheaper mic other than something from Elgato. I think the Fifine, I think is how you say it, Fifine. Sounds like that's a really great mic. I actually plan on buying one of those so I can review it myself and compare it to my Elgato because it's significantly cheaper. It's only like 50 bucks. So, and I've seen some comparisons of it to an SMB7, so I'm really interested in reviewing that microphone. So in situations like that, you're going to need to use the audio mixer built into Streamlabs, which is a really great audio mixer. In fact, to make changes within the audio mixer, we can just hit this. We can change our source settings, add sources. There's some more settings within main OBS settings over here. If we go to audio, we can set up some other audio options here. Just tons of audio options within Streamlabs. So their audio mixer is great. But if you're an Elgato user, this piece of software, this guy, thumbs up. So what's amazing about theirs is you have unlimited channels you can add to it. It literally works like a soundboard. Like I could be talking here. You couldn't hear me there. That's right. So, and you notice now the volume's back up in Streamlabs. That is because this is feeding Streamlabs. So you'll see stream output here in the app. You'll notice here Wavelink Stream is my audio source. So this is really working like a digital soundboard, which is amazing. The other amazing thing is, as far as adding channels, these channels are more than just audio inputs. This is where the power of the Wavelink software comes into play. What's also awesome is I'm pretty sure you can use this without your Wavelink. You know what? Actually, let's test that just to see if that's true or not. Okay guys, so we're back. I had no idea unplugging that thing would like literally crash the recording. So honestly, that's kind of a selling point then for an Elgato device, because this software is amazing. What I was about to say is these audio channels, you can assign applications individually to them. If you click this link here, it will take you straight to the Windows volume mixer, and you can tell individual apps where they want to go. So for instance, Streamlabs, notice I have it, Wavelink AUX 1. How you guys have been hearing the sound from the transitions is because of the Wavelink soundboard. This is so cool to me. You can actually power what comes through the monitor mix. Like I have this, I have the Streamlabs comes through the monitor mix so I can hear Streamlabs, but I get really thrown off hearing myself in the microphone in here. There's a slight delay on that, so I like to mute myself so I can't monitor myself. It's great. But yeah, I highly recommend this software for your audio. So that's really it for Streamlabs. Okay guys, so that's really it for here on the PC. But as I'm sitting here though, I forgot something in the studio, and I actually have the whole studio setup torn down now because I put everything in here. So I got something I want to show you here on camera. I'm not going to look directly at this because of the whole thing with the ring light, but I'll kind of reference you guys back and forth. Give me 1 second though, I'll be right back. This is one reason why too, to get wireless headsets, because I'm not tethered at all. I'm monitoring the audio, I'm talking with you guys, and I will be able to get up here. So give me 1 second. I gotta go into the studio. Okay, so I'm back now. So someone donated to the channel a really interesting little device that I wanted to show. We can actually, I'll pull up an internet browser here and we can look up the exact cost for it, because I don't know if this is anything worth you guys trying. I have never heard of this before. It's from Roland, which they make keyboards is what they're really known for, but they also make video equipment. They used to make some really great soundboards, and then like the second generation, the ones are great. I don't even know if they make soundboards anymore. But yeah, the Roland Go Live Cast. So this thing is a really interesting little concept of a device. So we'll do a little bit of an unboxing here of this device. Spoiler alert, I already did look at this some, but I've not used it yet. So you know what, we can do a video on this. If you guys let me know in the comments you want a video on this, I can do a video on this, absolutely. I'm not going to take the time to set it up today, but I did want to show you guys this because this thing is so intriguing to me. So all it is this little guy, yeah, that's just the USB-C to go into the computer. Yeah, so this is all it is. It's just this. And then you have this to connect to your phone. So like for an iPhone user like myself, so you have this little USB micro to Lightning. So just go plug that into the back of it. Then that hooks into your phone. And then you have on the side of it an XLR port. This guy is so wonky. So what this does, I'll kind of walk it through the picture, because once again, I'll have to do a setup. So once again, let me know in the comments. You guys want a video on it? I'll absolutely do a video on it. I'll have to find some stuff to make work. But it looks like they may have had some other accessories for it. But you literally take an XLR microphone, and this can do phantom power, which means it can power like a condenser microphone. It has 48 volt right on it, so you can turn 48 volt on. So you can power a microphone, and then get a stand for your phone. And this will interface with the phone, so you can be streaming from it. And then you have little controls on here. It's like you can like load up some sound effects, some clapping effects, which is so cheesy. You can do a graphic effect there with text and some picture and video stuff that you can preload into it. Some music, so you have some little effects to be able to load and stuff. This thing's so goofy to me, to be perfectly honest. A friend of mine is who donated it to the channel, and he was doing internet courses teaching online, and this is what he used for streaming and teaching. I don't know if this has, it says literally called the Live Streaming Studio for Smartphones. That's literally what it's called. Apparently there's an app that you drive the whole thing through. So I don't really know much about this thing, but it is the wonkiest little device. But if all you're wanting to do is do like some just chatting though, like all joking aside, you want to do just some just chatting and you're getting just started. Sorry for the little pun there. This actually might not be the worst idea of all time. Like honestly, it's kind of like a miniature Stream Deck. It's like a little miniature Elgato Stream Deck almost, except it has volume control on it as well. Powers your microphone and connects to your phone to get the microphone to your phone, and then you just use your webcam on your phone apparently. So if you're just doing some just chatting, you know, or running like a podcast, and you just want to really use it for like recording the audio of the podcast and maybe do like a video podcast as well. I guess that's where this thing might have a little bit of a space. I have honestly never heard of it. If you've heard of this device, let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to see a video on it, let me know in the comments, and I'll absolutely get the other stuff I need to do a video on this. So anyways, the Roland Go Live Cast, I'm not giving a recommendation for it at all. I just I know an Easter egg that I would mention this on today's video, and then I totally forgot when I was in studio, so I thought, oh, while we're here, might as well talk about it, because I know I'm not going to set it up, because I don't have everything I even need to make it run. It's just talk about live streaming basics. I mean, this one thing, a microphone, and your iPhone or Android phone, like that's all you need. So, I mean, I guess talk about as basic as you can possibly get for streaming. So, yeah, the Roland Go Live Cast.
And that's it for this week. Join me next time for some more tech shenanigans. If you liked today's vid, drop a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell too. If you'd like to see more content like basic streaming setups or just tech reviews in general, let me know in the comments. To support the channel, join me on Patreon or buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. I would like to thank Baker Marketing Firm again for sponsoring today's video. If you support me on Patreon, I'll give you a shout out over here as well. Join us on Tech Talk December 7th on all podcasting platforms for even more tech. For more info on the Techverse, head over to MatthewTurner.co.